Okay, we're starting, and this is the second part. Okay, we're starting off uncomfortable, so we gotta get in there as soon as possible. And everybody is running around in order to get everything. And he's tired, he's cleaning, and all that, and dirty diaper. Yeah, I didn't have that in the other portion showing the babies, but that's because I missed one upload, so it came out weird. But, no, it was twins. Can you imagine? Right now, I think, yeah. Yeah, they're terrifying. Oh man, was this life stage difficult to get through, and it's kind of is. So right now, currently though, they are toddlers, and people wanted toddlers for the longest time. And I'm like looking at it now, I'm like, I think I was a heck of a lot happier when they just become kids. But no, for quality of life and everything, and just kind of pushing it further into the game, yeah, they make sense. And it's a very nice progress from baby to infant to toddler, and then the kid, I suppose, right? Is there a toddler stage? Or that's just the kid stage? No, yeah, there is a toddler stage. There is, yeah. Yeah, this is the infant sort of. Okay, unless I'm like getting completely wrong with that, which does tend to happen and occur. So with their whole thing, see, already aged up. I recorded that at a very interesting time, did I not? Right, and I have him as a Grimturn guy over there when his cooking level is insane. And he'd be a very good cook. But I don't think, depending on your talent, that it affects what kind of job you're gonna get or at what level. So me changing into a cook probably would not help as much as we may think, because I believe that works with the university pack, where you study certain skills, and then when you get the job, you get a higher pay. But who wants to put up with the bullshit that is the, Sims 4 University? It is insane and takes forever. So, that bonus, sadly, we won't have, but definitely not worth it. So far, to me anyways. I've tried playing that university thing so often, tried, and I just don't enjoy it. I tried it with these characters before Laugh and Death came out. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's good if you want some extra type of storytelling, but overall it just doesn't do it for me, and I don't think it really does for anyone, because you're trying to play the Sims to get out of life experiences sometimes, right? The college feels way too similar. And the Sims, it's similar. That's what. Oh my goodness, that's why the Sims are called a simulator or a sim. So sim. Wait a second. It's going off a simulator. Going off of a simulator. Similar. There we go. Similar. Yeah, that's where I was getting at. Like similar. They really took advantage of that in this game, didn't they? And that's definitely a thing. But yeah. Oh, I'm just like because of their fast growth, I'm trying to find the right beds for them. And I believe these are the correct ones, or maybe I end up having to change them again. But let's see. Sorry that I haven't focused on the gameplay. Just I'm saying whatever comes to mind. Podcasting type of stuff, whatever. How are you guys doing? Like, what are you doing every day? How is the holidays going? All that jazz. Happy holidays. I should have put that at the beginning of the recording, but I did not. So, But yeah, at first I thought, I needed a child bed and those one to put, and then I have to get the cribs because they're toddlers. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't really know too much about baby terminology, so if I am wrong on certain parts, then I will admit to it because I'm not a parent, and it's like the whole life stage kind of is interesting of where it goes from where. Like while your kid is growing, you don't really, focus on specifically like, every single moment. It's like, oh, they're like this right now, they're like that right now. It just flows. It flows and time just goes by and you don't notice really by the time that from a baby until an adult, and it goes in the blink of an eye. It's best to enjoy it. I mean, great for me. I can, enjoy it in a sense, right? Instead of having that physically, although I would love to one day. But kind of using this as like, a trial or just kind of away from normal and similar life, and just kind of live in a fantasy, even though it's nothing of this is like nothing is based on me. And I'm glad I did that because when I can't reach certain goals or certain priorities or certain things the way that I want them to be, it tends to create this like over expectation within the characters that I have, and I want them to be a specific way and the way they want it. And when I had started it did end up being that. Case in point, Leo and Ashley. Their relation just does not go pink whatsoever, and if it does, it's only for like one interaction, and then the next interaction they mess up, which is pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate, right? You have a bunch of interactions with someone. If you have way too much, you tend to get a little pissed off eventually, and it kind of like, but that's how you build it, and I love that. Okay, I'll give the romance pack that it added this portion to it, which made it harder for a sim to be attracted to another sim. Either that or I just suck at playing. I'll take both because I can easily admit to it. I'm very self-deprecating, so I can admit it to it. Maybe it's just a personal problem, but the one thing I would just want to be rid of is that flipping icon in the corner. It's annoying. It bugs me. Not because it's there, but because like, when other events come, holidays come, and these stuff in the Sims 4, and that button, like, you already have like so much other UI that you need to manage and everything, and then for it to have two little boxes right up in there, and you're clicking on whichever one to figure it out, you have to like build a habit to know which one to click, and and so many times I've noticed like I end up clicking those like event points or whatever instead. I love it. Like her being like super scared wherever she goes. Like, look how many times I'm just changing the diaper of the baby. I think I end up like calling in a nanny, but let's see. And you see, he has to do it again and again and again. It's crazy. It's driving her crazy too, but somehow she's inspired, not aspired. I'm sure she aspired to do many more things than the reality check that I gave her. Oh man, like yeah, like I changed her whole career from the plant, like gardener to, to video game person. Live streamer. Yeah. There you go. To a live streamer. That's what I did, and it works. Although tend to use it more on Diane over here than Ashley, because Ashley doesn't get any time away from the kids, and they're building nice, beautiful relations. It's perfect. Really, it truly is. Really. And then going from there. Oh yeah, that becomes an issue. He's already going to work. I was like, yes, I can't deal with those moods any longer than I can for the meantime that I had to. And I end up leaving her here for quite a while while focusing on him. Honestly, he is the only one out of all of them that's like chill. I don't have to really worry too much about his moods or needs and stuff. Unlike the rest, like, he's easy. You always need that one person, really. You truly do, that can just be completely independent and take care of themselves. Speaking of independence, the toddlers, they get that fast. Oh boy, like, I don't even have to do anything with them. Them just going up and down the stairs or whatever, the giant freaking stairs, increased their, ability so fast and easy. Irrigation. Oh, for a second I thought I said intimidation or irritation. I suppose it works for both irritation and imitation, and never mind, I always mess up the word that I want to say. You see, like, look how easily he's raising the skill. I'm just like, but I need him to be in the career that he is because it becomes fun. If I stay too long in a house, I want to get his career further so that I can make more shorts. Yeah, let me just be honest with him with that. Just want to make more shorts of him, TikToks. Like, so that's the only reason why he's in the career that he is. But my other reasoning is just, to kind of see how it goes. But yeah, that's definitely. And she's been singing quite a long while, and I hadn't noticed. And then, like, I'm like checking the I'm like, okay, girl, you already have level 2 of it. You're gonna be perfect for your gig. You don't need more acting gig. Yeah. And him, for some reason, he is always stuck to that gosh darn laptop. Like, come on, dude. Like, I get it, you're not married to her, and your relation didn't go anywhere, but just try to. Like, I was like, without the relationship, is there a way I can form them into a family structure without, like, romance or something? Is there any way? I hope there is, because you had that option of adopting one or whatever, but then, like, you'll still live in the same house, you'll be fine. But yeah. Do those feathers mean that the baby finished a milestone, or does that mean that my sim created a milestone, like they finished one? Which one is it exactly? I'm not completely sure. I wish I was sure, definitely, for that. But yeah, it's good that he can actually further it. Yeah, no, never mind. I changed his aspiration. Originally it was to have a big family, but it's changed. So yeah, completely forgot about that. But he's growing them. Oh no, he's not growing them up. He's just changing their diapers and stuff. I just think that he is doing what he's doing, but yeah, that's not what it is. Next, he's picking them up, putting them down, picking them up. Like, how do they poop so fast? Why? How? That's very realistic, to be honest. Like, as soon as you change the pamper or whatever, and real life right now, like, you change the diaper, like, you put them down, you already have the new stuff on, and that is exactly when they're gonna take the time to do their business. That's when they're gonna do it. That's just like, that's how kids are. It's interesting. I wonder. They're like, I finally have some freedom. Time to poop. Yeah, and that part, I was like, okay, do I want to move him, like, get him to do something else? But that was just so cute. The fact that he was playing cards with them, so nice. But let me just be honest. This is the only one so far that feels necessary and worth it for the price that it came at. The wedding one, the generations one, the love one, like they are all and should have all been just additions to the main game. They should not be in that price range that they are at. It's ridiculous. This is the only one after so long that actually feels like it is worth it. But that is just me. So just spend it wisely, take advantage of the seasonal sales, and do your research about which one to get. Don't get hyped, just get it. Only reason I get it a lot of the time is for content, but I've really liked this one so far and hopefully will like more. This one is in a long while gotten me to engage with these things so much. So that's one of the points, point towards the life and death. Okay, off of me being a sellout. I'm not a sellout, by the way. I'm just like I'm connecting two and two and putting it together that I sound like a sellout. This game should altogether not be worth $1,000 plus if you want all the content. That is not good. Okay, that is not good, and I don't endorse it whatsoever. Okay, I want to make the two things very, very clear. The only reason I'm saying I like this pack and I recommend it and I think it's worth whatever it is because for the people that are interested in it, it is worth it for what it is. But if you don't need it necessarily, do not get it. That is all, basically, just don't fall into advertising. Don't do it. But for me, so just like anything I say or whatever, it's a me thing. If it's not factual, it's me. If it's not overly relevant, it's me. It's me. This whole thing, it's me and you. We're talking with each other. All right. But so don't quote me. We're just talking. We're talking like friends. All right. I'm not, trying to sell to you. Yeah. I mean, if I was selling, I could glaze it up way more than I do. I have my criticism, trust me. And yeah, that's another thing. Going back to the little podcasty type of stuff. How do you guys feel about tier lists? Do you guys want me to make tier lists? Like, I made one last year. And I think for this year I should make another one too, about what you should get or shouldn't get, or what I got and why I got it, the packs. But I have been holding off when it comes to like kits. A lot of them haven't really interested me, or I guess a lot of them would if I was constantly playing and continuously using content from the game. But since I don't tend to do that, now I have more of not as much of a necessity to specifically use those packs. It's like buying 1,001 kits. Yeah, no. I don't need to. So with those, when I make the trails, that'll be the thing, that the kids are gonna be very subjective, as they're just gonna, I'll just add an extra tier of like, okay, I don't have it, don't own it, so it can't speak for itself, unless Potato, because that one just, yeah, that's just, oh boy. I'm like looking it up. I'm like, Ashley is not, like, she's playing way too hard to get, but I couldn't really find any new one anyways. And now he's talking. Yeah, she doesn't want to hear about the dead. Only you and Blake do. She doesn't care about it. Trust. She's an actress. Come on, man. Don't they all always want to look young forever and be immortal? So, yeah. They wanna be immortal, immortal she. Remember me? Alright. It's so sweet. I just don't like the tense mood it gives off. But yes. Uh-oh, I forgot to take that portion out. Oh my god. It's like watching it back, I realize. Like, okay, I'm so much into the voiceover by now that removing that portion isn't really gonna help. But I've noticed it doesn't make so much of a super difference. But it bugs me when there's too much stuff too close together, skipped and transitioned and edited out too much together. Like if someone is talking and their head just a couple seconds later it's whoop changes to that, whoop changes to that. It kind of bugs me as a content creator. I didn't used to notice it when I would just watch stuff, but after creating, I didn't know that's what they did when they shared about fish that actually had an animation of a fish that they showed to the person. If I knew things all the time, that's very, very interesting. Man, that's cool. Where were we? Okay, before fish. Oh yeah. Their relationship, Diane's and Blake's. Yeah, they all have some sort of amount of cooking skill, so that makes it beautiful and perfect, really. But I always try to get the main one, Leo, to make it because he can do it faster, and it just ends up being excellent qualities. I mean, making them spend so much time in the house doesn't really hurt, because this way they just build goals, they get stuff done and everything, and them going out is mostly just for dates or when we're finally gonna have that wedding. Oh, and I forgot about the biggest thing. I forgot about the biggest change. That one is specifically with the romance levels between Diane and Blake. With these two, I got them to fall in love very fast. So alongside of their falling in love so fast due to forced interactions, now they're kind of falling out of love, and I have no idea why. So that's a very welcome and good improvement to the game. So I got them counseling, couples therapy, but it still didn't, it still didn't get what we needed specifically. But yeah, you have to force them to go over there. It becomes a thing, really. It does. Just discussing with each other. It's oh, do you hate being forced into marriage by your creator? I'm kidding. Do you hate being forced into marriage? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, I haven't even gotten into it. Oh, I have it with him. They both suck. That's probably what their interaction was while they were in the kitchen. Although the bubbles kind of tell you what they're trying to go for. But, yeah. And that Soul's journey tends to be able to get through it on its own a lot of the time. See, this is the thing. They are not happy with each other, which is a welcome change. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's necessary, other times it's not. Darn it. Okay, guys, still haven't changed your doll. I ended up changing it now, I believe, right? I'm doing that right now, yeah. It's like, but I can't because she's already there. So, that's what I'm intending to do. Exactly. Yeah, sometimes I have to differentiate the volume depending on what's being captured from outside. So if it's constantly going up and down, I'd like to apologize for that a lot, but I think that's a lot better than like not being able to hear me at all. And I'm just kind of like sort of still testing the waters and how the volume I should make, what level is appropriate. Because with this I can hear myself, but when I am doing it through the Nintendo Switch, I cannot hear myself, so I'm trying to figure out what's correct and easier way to implement these types of things. And I was looking for that option that, like, you know, when you have a brother, you can like click on them and force them to do some specific thing. But I couldn't find that option with the nanny, so I'm wondering if it is just there or I just cannot figure it out specifically. It's probably a me problem, as it always is, because I have no idea what I'm doing 70% of the time. Okay. I'm not gonna say 100 or 90. Alright, now it's me just trying to, we're gonna say 1, 2, and tasteful edit. There we go. To the current avatar for live streaming. Welcome to a new job, Miss Ashley. And let the nanny take care of the kids. I'll let you know I'm enjoying this, and as much as I love it, it's so nice. I can get the freaking thing. You have enough money for it, so might as well get the nanny. If only it was that cheap in real life. And trustworthy. But, and Blake is doing what Blake is doing. They're always so interested in the specific portions. Here it was just being like, okay, they're just doing what they need to do. Like, she's starting to get even a better relation with Ashley than she has with her own husband. Fiance, I could say. Alright. Then I'm like checking out, why has she leveled up? Well, this is why, because I didn't figure it out. That there's stuff that she needs to get done. I'm like constantly trying to keep it burning. The love between them burning. I'm constantly trying for that. And that's the reason. Now it's just the TV. This is so perfect. Like, what was I trying to do here? I forgot what I was trying to look. Oh yeah. I was trying to get her to look for the drone, I believe. I was like, where did it go? Like, she was using it over there to do the live stream. Then I was like, where could it be? So, like, okay, let's look downstairs. Because not in Diane's inventory. Nice game, Diane. Mortal Kombat. I never noticed that until this part. They are playing Mortal Kombat, basically. Which is cool. Yeah. I was never Mortal combat type of person, but nowadays, like when it comes out, I just go through the story mode, like not playing it myself, like watching someone else play it. Not really my cup of tea to play something like that. Alright. Sorry about that. My niece is sleepy. Let's see. They're trying to, I'm trying to get them to fix their relationship. Yeah, now they're going to couples therapy. I was thinking a little bit too far ahead. I really need to learn how to create scripts and stick to them. Or do you guys prefer this? And there's this too. I think last time I probably had it full screen while I was speaking into it, so I saw everything that was going on. I was in control of it. Here it's like, that's the different options on to figure things out. We can I remember reading it out. I was doing it and then pressing the yes. This was also another cool addition. A lot better than the addition they have when it comes to you raising a child and their moods and all these things. It's a lot better. Then it's just yeah, last time I think what I did was I made it full screen and then the recording window was mini still, but that way I was able to completely tell and look around and see what is going on. I don't know if it's nervousness or whatever it is currently where I'm almost never prepared. But have you guys liked this so far? You guys enjoy it? That's like the second one, podcast number 2, and the babies are finally almost there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Are we there yet? I know I made a cake for them, but perhaps it's not this portion exactly. What am I trying to get her to do? Oh, kitchen. See, look at that. They learned that skill so fast. It actually makes sense too. Because, man, it's always on the nose. You need to cook to live, so of course they learned this skill a lot faster than everything else. And here you'll see me trying and trying and trying. But no, I think this one was actually for the passion, whatever it's, the lifetime goal. That's what it was for more, I believe. That's why I made them do it. Because by now I had probably given up. Overall, I had given up. Most likely on their relationship. But yeah, so this isn't really a let's play or whatever when it comes to that. It's more of just me talking and talking, using The Sims as a way to just keep talking about stuff. Hopefully you guys will listen and hopefully it's entertaining. And please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those good things, and make sure to be sweet with your criticism.